It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Mariota now on second down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mariota on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Leopard!
On third down, it's Shepard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Oh,
And Lambeau will put this one through. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Daniels able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Here we go now.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. And that's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will tie his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Cardinals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And fights him off. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Final play of the half here. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rosen on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Hot. Hot.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's three for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throw it, Mariota. The open man is Smith. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make them.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Robert Kindici in there to get him for a loss of 5. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They get it to him running left. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st down, it's Rosen. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Room to run inside the 40. And he comes back with one complete. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again, it's Rosen. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's going to wind up in air. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily enough.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Let's go. 3.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Robert Kindici in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, stays up, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him, collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now it's Peterson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit!
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Chandler Jones in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Peterson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Trying
to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Rosen to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. They have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go now. Green.
First throw in overtime now for Rosen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gun. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And able to find Green. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now Rosen on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action here with Rosen. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Fights loose. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On 3rd down, that's Shepard. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
And you really just wanted 4 quarters of what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.